Hello and welcome to SAM Broadcaster Basic Training. Chapter 1. Before we can begin learning all of the functions of SAM Broadcaster, we need to first set up the program to make things easier for you. Open up your SAM Broadcaster program. You will see at the top that you are highlighted on Desktop A. This is your everyday use desktop. The first thing we need to do is make sure that you have the correct windows open, basically ensuring that you can see all of the tools that you will need for DJing. Go up to the top and select on the Window drop-down menu. The following items need check marks: Deck A, Deck B, Playlist, Queue, History, Voice Effects, Volume, Encoders, and if you'd like a clock. These will be the main windows that you will be using in this program as a basic user. Don't worry if some of your windows overlap each other. All of the windows in SAM Broadcaster are drag and drop enabled. You can also resize to move things around and make it easier for you to see. The very first thing that we'll be covering in SAM Broadcaster is the playlist window on the left-hand side of your screen. Go ahead and highlight the Tracks folder. Underneath, you will see Tracks in Selected Category and a number of different buttons. The first button is a plus sign, and this is about adding files into SAM Broadcaster. It's very easy to add your music into SAM Broadcaster depending on how your music is stored. Go ahead and select the drop-down menu. If all of your files are in one folder, select the Add Directory button. Search for your specific user, search for My Music, and add in your music folder. SAM Broadcaster will be adding the songs to your media library. As you can see, all of your music files appear. You can also add individual files into SAM Broadcaster by selecting the drop-down menu again. Select Add Files. Now you have the option of selecting individual files. Once you have done so, your new song will appear on the bottom. The next button over is the minus key. This is about removing files from SAM Broadcaster. As you can see, I already have a file highlighted. All I need to do is select the Remove key to remove it completely from SAM Broadcaster. Another valuable function is in the drop-down menu next to the minus key. Select Remove Duplicates. This basically tells SAM Broadcaster to remove any copies of a song that you may have. This helps save time so you're not going through several copies of the same song. The next button we will cover is the magnifying glass, or the search button. As you can see, it pops up a separate window. Using the search, you can search for a particular artist or title, or part of either. As you can see, I searched for the word black. SAM Broadcaster now shows me any titles and any artists that have the word black in it. Black Eyed Peas, or Soundgarden, Black Hole Sun. This saves time so you're not scrolling through your playlist window to try to find the song you were looking for. The next button we will cover is the refresh key. This is about making changes take effect in your Tracks in Selected Category folder. What can be changed? Go ahead and right-click on one of your songs. Select Song Info. As you can see, this will now pop up the Song Information Editor box. You have the option of changing your artist, title, album, and many other advanced features of your file. As you can see, the file that I've selected is incorrect. All we need to do is remove the part that's incorrect and then select OK. As you can see right now, Sam Broadcaster's not had the change take effect yet. In order to do so, we need to select the refresh key. Now, when we search for Love Shack, the file comes up normal. The next thing I want to cover is creating a set list. Go ahead and highlight your tracks folder again. Right-click and select New. This will create a new folder underneath your tracks folder. Go ahead and rename this Club Set 1. Sets are an important asset for a DJ. This allows you to build a set before your set time. You can work on a set during the day when you have a DJ set at night. You can build the set and know exactly what you're going to be playing. There are a couple of ways to add music into your club set. You can go into your tracks folder where all of your music is kept, find the song you were looking for, and drag and drop into the folder. As you can see, when we go to the Club Set 1, the file has appeared. We can also add files by using the drop-down menu next to the plus sign and adding in files that way. We recommend that your set list is usually about 2 hours and 15 minutes long. Most Second Life events run about 2 hours. As you can see, I have 2 finished sets. This allows me to have backup sets just in case I need to tweak anything, or if I can pick up a last-minute shift. It's a great asset to have, that way I'm not scrambling around at the last minute. We usually recommend that you have 2 or 3 set lists compiled already. This concludes Chapter 1. If you have any questions at this time, please do direct them to your teacher. Thank you.